Okay, I don't know. I hope that's Rudy or Tashana. I see it now. That's like the third time this happened to me. It just loads. I'm back. Okay, thank you, Tashana. Where Famous go? He better come back here. That's like, I don't know if it's like my storage or something, but that's happened like maybe like 3, maybe 4 times where you guys can hear me and I'm still moving, but on my end, it's like kind of like just loading. Like my legs are just like this. Like I'm not moving on my end. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate you. Who else? I think it was someone else. I know it was Famous, but I don't know who else it was. But yes, y'all, it is winter, okay, officially. And it was probably like over the weekend, maybe the 20th or 21st. It seems like when you get a phone call while out, yes. See, that's what I thought. I thought that maybe somebody was about to call or something, but the phone didn't ring, so I don't know why I did that. Like I said, it's done it a couple of times before, and maybe I just need to. Girl, my memory is so full. My phone is so full. It's ridiculous. So I'm thinking I need to get in there and clean some stuff, delete some stuff out. But yes, y'all, I hope that you guys, Tashana, you and your hubby, you guys be safe on this road. Be safe on these roads, on the roads. And, you know, have a happy holiday. Have a Merry Christmas. And wherever you guys are by New Year's, hey, Betty, retirement days, comfort foods, and more. Welcome into the chat, Betty. How are you? I had to get a, see? Tashana! Don't say it. I know that's what it is, Tashana. Famous is back. Tashana says, hey, Betty. Betty is retirement. When I say Betty, that's retirement days, comfort foods, and more. Thank you for coming back, Famous. I just got done fussing. I said, where Famous at? Rudy says, hey, Betty. I was like, where Famous at? Famous, I bet she was like, give me time, woman. Unless you take it and have it factory reset and wipe clean. Right, yep, that's, and see, I don't even like to do that because it's like, it's so much stuff that you lose that you don't want to lose. And if I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong, but I thought like when your phone acted up, like I've had a phone that just blacked out, went out, didn't come back on before. You could go online and you can get all the numbers and your pictures. And this was a while ago. This was even before people just started, using iCloud like crazy. But now, hey, Mad Dog no good. The Mad Hatter is in the live. Welcome to the live stream, Mad Dog. How you doing? Mad Dog says, hey, y'all. Last year we spent Christmas on the road. It was nice. Our first Christmas alone. Oh, look at there. Now that's special. On the road, and it's your first Christmas alone. See? Back your things up to a Google account or the cloud. Yeah. You know what, Tashana, I be forgetting to do that because, like I said, it's been a while. And I know I didn't have iCloud at the time, but it's like you could go into your, like, whoever you had, like AT&T, T-Mobile, I think even Sprint before they merged and did all that stuff. You could go online and just get all your information. You could get all your numbers and you could get your pictures. But now you have to have it backed up. Like, I don't know if they were just doing it, Did y'all hear that? I don't know if they were just doing it. If that was just the way it was, they just backed it up for you. But now you do. You really need to back your stuff up because you never know with these phones. They just go out sometimes. As expensive as they are, they'll just go out. And y'all know they set it up so that around every 2 years you need a new phone, right? Everybody speaking to Mad Dog. Mad Dog saying hello. Y'all please check out Mad Dog No Good and check out Eris B. Okay. Tashana is Eris B's moderator. And I like to shout out the content creators or their moderators when they come through, right? Because there's support. Whether they come through for a few minutes, for the entire live, part of the live, I like to shout people out that come through. Because guess what? Out of the time of their day, they could be doing anything else. Like most of us, we do. We multitask, right? So if you allowed me to be a part of your multitasking, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Let's see, Tashana says, Mad Dog, I hope Amazon did their thing, because, baby, you thought you were done shopping, Mad Dog? Didn't we all? Didn't we all? Mad Dog says, no, Amazon is the reason I'm in the store now. Amazon is the reason you're in the store. Look, during the holiday season, they be tripping. They be tripping, y'all. They be tripping. Look at Triple Darkness stay active. Coming over here. Coming over here. Look. Don't be trying to make me blush. Okay. 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 Hey, Triple Darkness stay active. Lion's Pride got the sexy tights on. I see you, Mom. Look. Time out for shorts. Okay. We can't do those shorts, can we? I think I wore shorts one day last week. I think I did one day. It was like 70-something degrees, so I did one day. But listen, y'all better pay attention. Happy holiday to you. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming to the live. You guys, please check out Triple Darkness Stay Active. Okay? Tashana says, oh no, Mad Dog, I'm sorry. That's the wild, that's the weirdness. What? You're freezing? Look, stay warm. Try your best to stay warm, okay? Try your best to stay as warm as possible, because listen, people are coming down with different bugs, you know? And I'm not just talking about the C word. I'm talking about people have caught the flu, pneumonia, just, you know, the common cold, you know? So y'all be safe, because any of those viruses can be, you know, they can be something. They can be something. So just try your best to keep your immune system up. You know, some vitamin C, some zinc, euthanasia, whatever works for you, because you know everybody's body is different. So all of those remedies, all of those supplements that they have out there, make sure you get quality supplements. And honestly, just make sure that you get those vitamins and minerals out of your food, okay? Try to get those vitamins and minerals out of the food that you eat. I know it's the holidays. We about to grub, right? We about to grub, y'all. And this is the time of the year that I just, you know, 1 or 2 days out of the week, I eat what I want to eat, right? The other 5 or 6 days, I'm not perfect, but we try to do a lot better. But during the holidays, listen, I don't use that as an excuse to justify me going on a binge, but Christmas, that day or so before and after, maybe that whole week, Thanksgiving, Christmas, I have at it, y'all. I have at it, because you got to treat yourself. Let me tell you something. If you have a strong mindset, and if you're used to this and not new to this, you will have the right mindset to go back to eating the way you've grown accustomed to eating, right? If you've changed your diet and you have a healthier diet, you're trying to get in healthier foods, you don't have to be perfect, because nobody ever will. But it's okay to splurge during the holidays. Some people splurge every holiday. I ain't gonna lie to you. They splurge the 4th of July, Juneteenth, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter. Okay? Memorial Day, Labor Day. Listen, it's 365 days in a year. So if you decide to splurge 5 of those days, you've only splurged, what did I name, like 6 holidays, maybe 7? I did 5 to 7. I can't remember. Y'all know I'm silly. I can't remember. So if you decide to splurge 25 to 35 days out of 365, in addition to the 1 or 2 days a week that you splurge, I think you're good. I think you're good. And I'm reading the chat, y'all, but you know when I'm walking, you got to keep your head, you got to be like looking, okay? You got to be looking because people are in town. You know, they bring their pets into town. And let me tell y'all, Sin City got on me today to my some girl. You better go inside and walk. She was like, go inside and walk, girl. She was telling me a story about a young lady getting mauled by 3 pit bulls, y'all. So listen, if you got small kids, and for those of you who have grandkids, you know, your nieces, nephews, it doesn't matter, your neighbors, whoever, cousins, y'all watch out for them when they're visiting. And just watch out for them when they're with you all the time, because these dogs can be something else. What do they call a man's best friend? And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of times dogs are our best friends, okay? They're our best friends, but you have to be mindful that they do have mouths, okay? And sometimes there are certain things that you can do that trigger dogs as well. And sometimes you don't have to do anything. Sometimes the dog just snaps, kind of like humans. They just snap. So just be mindful and be careful. It's like 30 degrees where Triple is. Tashana says, I got some type of sinus infection. And let me tell you, all of my 45 years, I have never, ever felt that bad. I couldn't even go, really? Oh my goodness. Tashana, you go live? You go live? I gotta come and see. I know, you know what? I was about to say, I know I'm subscribed to you, but I can't say I know I am because I don't ever get any notifications. But I just thought I had become subscribed to you, like when I came over to chat with Eris B before. And you left a comment. So usually when people leave a comment, I do go and subscribe to them, especially if they do content. So I gotta check it, because sometimes when you newly subscribe, you gotta make sure you go, you know, and visit the person and interact, because they'll unsubscribe you. They'll unsubscribe you. Your face hurts so bad. Listen, let me tell you, I know about those sinus infections, okay? I know about those sinus infections. I do. Okay, guys, we got to make our professionalized and personalized disclaimer. Don't do anything that you hear me say or do over here unless and until you contact your primary healthcare provider, okay? Be it your doctor, your nurse practitioner, your physician's assistant, your nutritionist, your dietitian, your physical therapist if you've had an injury before, your occupational therapist if you've had an injury before, if you needed any type of therapy or rehab, okay? Your specialty doctors, cardiologists, lung doctor, all kinds of doctors. There are all types of specialists. Doctors for arthritis if you have osteo or rheumatoid arthritis. See, they want you to move. I can promise you that. But I can't promise you how they want you to move, because everybody's different, right? Everybody has maybe the same issue, but to a different degree. So please always communicate with your healthcare team. They form a circle around you. What do I always say? They're the atom and you are the nucleus, right? You're the most important part. They're the atom, you're the nucleus. So have an open line of communication with them. Open lines of communication. And make sure that they communicate with each other, okay? Make sure that they communicate with each other. But yes, those sinus infections, they can be something else. Make your head hurt, your nose, your eyes, your whole face. Your whole face. We're halfway done. It's starting to get first dark. Oh, I could take these shades off. So we're gonna do 30 minutes today. And we're gonna get our butts in the house. We're gonna jump in a warm shower. And look, y'all, stay on top of it. Take your vitamins, okay? Take your vitamins. May not stop you from developing a bug, but hopefully it'll help you kick back faster, okay? Hopefully it'll help you kick back faster. Hopefully, it'll help you kick back faster. Take that vitamin C, zinc, whatever it is that your doctor has okayed for you to take. And take so at your own will, at your own risk. Anything I do and say over here is for informational purposes only, educational purposes only, entertainment purposes only. We drop nuggets over here, right? We drop nuggets in Lion's Pride. And those nuggets are tidbits of information that you should go research, okay? There's traffic, so we're going to keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. And let's go. Tidbits of information that you need to go and research. And when you do your research, make sure that you're using reputable sources. Make sure that you're using reputable sources to do your research. Then you do that research and you take that information, you study it first, and you take it to your healthcare provider. And you guys decide what you need to do and what may or may not work for you. Okay? And look, there are so many things you can do to get cardiovascular aerobic activity in. Okay? So many things you can do. We can walk, of course. We can walk. But we can jog. Boom, 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 boom. I can't right now because what? I never can jog out here because my phone will be everywhere. We can run, skip, hop, walk in place, march, get that heart rate up. March as your warm-up, okay? Ride your bicycle. Make sure that you put on your helmet and your pads. Be safe, all right? If it's too cold or too hot outside, get on your stationary bike inside, okay? Your treadmill, your elliptical, your stepper, okay? Your walking pad. Go swimming. If it's too cold outside, go swimming inside. If it's too hot outside, look, it's never too hot to swim outside, okay? Okay? But even if it's too hot for you to be outside in the pool, go to an indoor pool. All right, just make sure that you get some form of cardiovascular aerobic activity in. Your heart is a muscle. You want to work it, but don't hurt it, right? So know your limits, know when to stop, know when to slow down, know when to stop, know when to rest and start back, okay? Know when to slow down and rest or stop and start back. There's nothing wrong with stopping and starting back, okay? Take you a break. Take you a break and get back up and get back at it. So what did I do? Did I do about 15 things like I usually do? Did I tell you guys about 15 things to do? Get up and dance. Dance around your room. Walk around the biggest room in your home. If you don't want to go outside, if it's too hot or if it's too cold, walk around several rooms of your home. Get your laps that way. Look at your pedometer or your phone. Hey, you pay all this money for the phone? Use the pedometer on your phone. Your phone has a pedometer if you don't want to purchase one. I like to purchase the wrist ones because you can just look and see. It has been recommended that you get like 10,000 steps in a day. But listen, you got to start somewhere, so you don't necessarily have to get 10,000. But bare minimum, 3 to 4, okay? 3 to 4. It's just like when I encourage you guys to get up and move. There's nothing wrong with doing walking, biking, getting on that bike, the elliptical, treadmill, swimming, or whatever it is that you decide to do. There's nothing wrong with doing it 7 days a week. But due to time constraints, we understand that sometimes you have to do it 5 days. So strive for 5. That way, if you miss a day or two, you've done at least 3. You've done a bare minimum of 3, okay? And do so at your own pace. Don't try to keep up with your neighbor, your sibling, your cousin, your enemy, your frenemy, your friends, your church member, the person at the local gym. Don't try to keep up with them. Go at your own pace. You want to work your body, make sure you don't hurt your body. Work your body, make sure you don't hurt your body. Get those joints and those muscles to work. All right. The more you move, the more synovial fluid your joints create. Even if you have certain issues, may not create as much as they used to, but they still can create some. Okay. So just be careful in what you do and how you do it. Hey, Bird Bird. Bird Bird says, hey, Lions Cry. Welcome to the chat, Bird Bird. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you is what we wish. We got, what, 9 more minutes? I'll say like 10 more minutes. We got started late today, Bird Bird, so I'm trying to keep it at 30. Keep it at 30. So you guys remember, if you want to splurge a little bit in the kitchen this week, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Go ahead and do it. But you got to remember, if you eat harder, you got to work harder. Okay? Thank you, same to you. Thank you, Bird Bird. Thank you so much. Famous says, I'm still here in the bushes. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for being in the bushes. What's little man doing? I know he cannot wait to get up under that Christmas tree. Okay, we taking the hill. We're going to take the hill. I like to get the hill over with, y'all. Okay? I like to get that hill over with. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. We like to get the hill over with. Oh, remember, if you can walk and talk, that's a great sign of a really good fitness level, okay? But if you can't, the main goal is to walk. All right, you don't have to talk. You'll do that later, okay? We'll do that later. The goal is to walk, okay? Move, keep moving, and move consistently, and be persistent about it, okay? Sometimes you don't feel like it. Guess what? Have something that motivates you when you're at your like weakest point, okay? Have something already lined up that can help motivate you when you're at your weakest point. And when I say weakest point, I mean like exercising. When you just don't feel like it, have something. You know, people used to put the picture on the refrigerator. They used to put the picture on the refrigerator, and that would be their motivation. Or they put a picture of somebody else. Even though we all have different body types, yet we have similar body types, we have different body types. So don't try to live up to the expectations that you see on TV, on social media, at work, at school. All right? Know your body type, know your fitness level. Work your body, Make sure you don't hurt your body. Your body is perfectly fine for you, okay? He playing in his room last night. I wrapped all 15 presents. It was a lot, but it's done. It's done. Hey, it's done. It's done. That's the good part. It's done. So now it's the countdown. Now it's time for the countdown. It's supposed to be easier going down the hill, right? It's like I'll walk up the hill and won't even, we're at the top and I didn't even think about it. But when you're going down, I'm like, okay, let's get this over with. Let's go. I don't know why, because you don't want to tumble going down the hill. You don't want to tumble going down that hill. So what did you cook, Famous? I know you've been making those drinks, the hottie toddies and everything. So what all are you cooking? I think you may have told me, but I talk to so many people online, at work. I don't remember. Unless it's somebody that I like talk to daily. I forget what they told me. It's so many people. I'm talking to so many people about what they're cooking. I thought he had music on. So for Thanksgiving and Christmas, I did traditional food this time. I say usually I'll switch it up. We do soups and stews and brews, chili for Thanksgiving, and traditional for Christmas, or vice versa. But this year, I was feeling it. I was feeling the traditional for both. I was feeling the traditional for both. Again, you guys, make sure that you stay, when it's really, really cold, try your best to stay inside. Okay, his music was kind of loud. Try your best to stay inside, stay warm, drink some hot cocoa, drink some warm coffee, drink some warm water. Drink some warm water. Try your best to stay inside, get those nutrients in, okay? It's okay to get the supplements, but try your best to get it through your foods. Drink plenty of water, even though it's winter. You need to still make sure that you're getting enough water. Okay? And the amount of water that you drink. Some people go for 6 to 8 glasses a day, but it really depends. It can depend on your weight, your size overall. It can depend on your job. Do you sweat a lot at work? Believe it or not, in the wintertime, some people have jobs where it's really hot in there. So maybe they sweat a lot. So the average is about 6 to 8, but depending on who it is, the average could be 10. So just make sure that you're drinking plenty of water. Don't overdo it. There is a such thing as water intoxication, okay? There's a such thing as water intoxication, so don't overdo it. And if you have certain health issues and your doctor has you on fluid restrictions, abide by those restrictions, okay? And if you have an increased thirst, until you get used to the restricted amount, you may have an increased thirst. Talk to him about it. You know, when the weather changes, talk to him about it. And hopefully he'll get you going, okay? He'll get you going. So yes, just make sure that you're getting plenty of water. And if you're on any type of fluid restrictions, make sure that you clarify with the doctor just how much you may be able to have, like when it turns a little bit colder, or if it's a little bit hotter, when the weather changes in summer, it's summer again. Just talk to them and keep the lines of communication open, okay? When you move with a purpose. Move with a purpose. Now, I walk twice a day. So by the evening, I'm not walking as fast as when I'm exercising. But I still want to have, I want to move with a purpose. As I'm moving, I want to move with a purpose. But do what works for you and do what you can for your fitness level. Like they say, your health is your wealth. I'll say your health and fitness are your wealth. Okay? Your health and fitness are your wealth. Your numbers can look great. But how do you feel when you walk a mile? Okay? How do you feel when you're running around playing with the kids? All it means sometimes if you're like, whoo, whoo, just means you need to do it more regularly on a consistent basis. Okay? Hey, Shawanda. Hey, Shawanda. Welcome into the chat. How you doing? Shawanda. I've been seeing you, girl. I've been seeing you, Shawanda. These YouTube streets, Shawanda. I saw you over there cracking up the other day. I was cracking up too, Shawanda. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. That was my neighbor. I thought they were going to ask me something. But I've been cracking up too, Shawanda. Some of it's been funny. Some of it not so, well, a lot of it not so funny. But hey, when there were moments of humor, we laugh. When there were moments of innocent humor, we laugh. So it's good to laugh. And when we laugh, make sure that we're laughing at things that are, harmless, okay? Harmless. I don't like laughing at things that are hurtful. Because that's not funny. He was driving kind of crazy, so I had to get up out of the street, y'all. I had to get up out of that street because he was driving kind of crazy. Listen, the holidays are here, okay? They're here. If you're feeling down and out, there's nothing I can really say to make you feel any better, all right? Hey, Alice. Hey, Lance Pride. I can't stay long, but wanted to stop by to say hello. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you, Alice. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So, yes, you guys. I don't know. Like I like to say over here, like I say every day. Over here in Lions Pride, we do not professionally, medically, or clinically assess, diagnose, treat, or evaluate anybody. Okay? You're not supposed to be self-diagnosing yourself. Okay? Now, if you see some things going on, you can research, but go take it to the proper medical staff, and they can help you. So we don't do that. We don't assess, diagnose, treat, or evaluate. But what we do is we just pass along a few nuggets, informational, educational, entertainment, tell you a little bit of what works for us or people we know, and you guys tell me and each other what works for you and people you know. Because we've all had a lot of similar experiences, but we've all had a lot of different experiences, right? So when we drop information over here, I call it nuggets. We're dropping nuggets. So pick up those nuggets, research those nuggets, and if you pass those nuggets along to somebody else, tell them to research them. Ask their physician, nurse practitioner, physician's assistant, specialty doctor, physical therapist, occupational therapist, nutritionist, dietitian, right? Fitness coach, your coach at the local gym. Some of them are very, very knowledgeable. They're trainers. So ask them. And all that they don't know, and even if they do know, they can refer you to. But always your general practitioner, okay? About anything that you hear us talk about over here, or hear me say over here, or hear me do. Because if you do it, you do so at your own risk. So I have to be responsible and let people know to do, just talk with your doctor. Keep the lines of communication open. Alice is speaking to everybody. Thank you, Alice. I appreciate you. You are more than welcome. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Merry Christmas to you and your family as well, Alice. I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful holiday season. A wonderful holiday season. Tashana says, my reception won't let me be great. Okay, I'm back. Thank you, Tashana. Tashana is speaking. I'm glad you got back right before, because I said I'm going to try to keep it to 30 minutes today. And as you guys can see, I've gone over 34. But look, listen, there's nothing wrong with it. I love walking. I love walking. Again, as I tell you, make sure that you walk with a purpose, okay? Walk with a purpose. Have a reason for walking. It doesn't have to be a major reason. It can be a major reason. Oftentimes it is a major reason, but it can be just to relax your mind, body, and soul, okay? Okay? Walking not only helps your physical health and well-being, but your mental, emotional, spiritual, okay? Social well-being, okay? Not just your physical, it helps your mental, emotional, spiritual, and social well-being, okay? So, I know there's a big craze about walking. It has always been. I can remember people jogging and walking when I was a kid. But look, if you become bored with that, don't let that stop you. Get out there and play kickball with the kids, your nieces and nephews, the neighborhood kids, the grown folks. Get out there and make some of the grown folks play too. It's exercise for them too, right? Play kickball, kick pin, I think that's what they used to call it. Play foursquare. Something that keeps you kind of moving and active. Kind of like basketball. Shoot basketball. Stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. Play basketball for about 15 to 30 minutes, okay? Do something. Walk, skip, hop, march. Pick those legs up. Pick those legs up. Boom, boom, Boom. Believe it or not, there are methods to walking to help improve your health as well. Okay? Ride your bicycle. Remember to put on that helmet and those pads. Ride your stationary bike if it's too cold or too hot outside. Walk around the biggest room of your house. Do laps around the biggest room of your house if you don't like walking outside. Or if you want to stay inside because it's too cold or too hot. If one room doesn't do, walk around two of the rooms in your house. Okay? Walk in place. Okay? Dance. Okay? Dance. Get out there and work in your garden. If it's too cold to work in your garden, there's still some stuff you can do inside. Get on that stationary bike, get on that treadmill, get on that elliptical, get on that walking pad, get on that mini stepper, jump rope, box, get you some boxing gloves, okay? They sell them at Academy Sports and Outdoors. They sell them at Dick's Sporting Goods. Ladies, get you some boxing gloves. I love walking. That's all I can do besides my jump rope. Yeah, jump rope, walk, sprint, jog, skip, march. Get those legs up, help with that lower back. You know, get that synovial fluid moving. Walking helps to help with that blood flow, that lymphatic system, okay? Creates more synovial fluid to help with those knee joints, those hip joints, okay? And if you have issues, remember, talk with your doctor. I don't know a doctor that doesn't want you to move, but you may need to, you know, be careful about the way that you move, all right? Okay? Because sometimes people have these knee issues. A lot of the cartilage is worn down. But listen, you can still make some synovial fluid, okay? Maybe not as much as you did when you were 20, but you can. Just be careful about how you do it. You want to work your body. Make sure you don't hurt your body. Your heart is a pump. It's a muscle. It's a muscle too. Just like you want to, in order to get those arms and legs toned, you have to work, right? So you want to work, get that cardiovascular activity, that aerobic activity in to work the heart and those lungs, but you don't want to overdo it, okay? Work according to your fitness level, all right? What I say over here, y'all, your fitness and your health are your wealth, all right? Your fitness and your health are your wealth. So keep moving. Just put it in your mind to keep moving consistently and be persistent about it. I think of exercise as what? Y'all know, my meals. My warm-up is my appetizer. My workout is my entree. My cool down is my dessert. I come on here most evenings and we have a second dessert, right? I go walking with you guys. Whether it's 1, 10, 21. But y'all know the chat don't be full unless it's some drama. Unless it's some mess. We try to keep the mess away, all right? We try to keep the mess away. So that's how I think of exercising, right? What did I tell you? I love over here, the R words. Radar. Think radar. Radar is what? Starts with R, ends with R. So you want to start with stretching, end with stretching. Start with stretching, end with stretching. R is stretching. A is your warm-up. D is your workout. A is your cool down. And R is your what? Stretching. Okay? And you can also stretch throughout the workout, right? That lactic acid starts to build up in those muscles, okay? They start to tighten up. You need to stretch, that's okay. In the middle, stretch in the middle. Stretch in the middle, okay? Stretch in the middle. Stretch in the middle. And it'll be okay. Stretch in the middle, stretch in the middle. And you don't have to talk. I like to walk and talk. But some days I just like to walk, you know? Some days I just like to walk. That's why I don't exercise on here. Because when I exercise, that's my me time. So I come on here and I do my second cool down. I call it my second cool down. So it's been what? 40 minutes, y'all. 40 minutes. I appreciate you. Each and every one of you. Subscribers. Wait a minute, y'all. He's showing out. Wait a minute. Let me just keep moving. Let me just keep moving for a minute. Y'all know I be acting silly. He's showing out today. He just showing out. A mess. No, he ain't got to be that loud, y'all. No, he ain't got to be that loud. Listen at him. He about 2 streets over. You can still hear him. You can still hear him. Have a wonderful night, and thank you for hosting. Thank you, Tashana, for coming. Tashana, I'm sorry. I'm messing your name up. I'm trying to look around the corner. Thank you, Tashana, for coming. I appreciate you. Much love to each and every one of you guys. Thank you for coming. Y'all know what it is. Don't let bother people bother you. Don't let stress people stress you out. And if you find yourself in a misery lounge, G-Y-G-A-G, grab your grip and go, okay? Grab your grip and go. Get up out of there. Don't let anybody interrupt your peace. Don't let them interrupt your peace, okay? If you find yourself in a misery lounge, get up out of there. Go back to your lounge where you're happy. You may not be happy all the time, but you control the environment, right? You control your own ecosystem, right? You can have equilibrium in your own ecosystem. So if you find yourself somewhere in a lounge, in a spot, in a chat, on a platform, in a space, and you thought it was all good, and you find out that it's not, protect your peace and grab your grip and go. G-Y-G-A-G, grab your grip and go. Get up out of there. And if you find somebody in your space, if they come into your space, right, and they don't mean you any good, ask them to leave. Better yet, put them out. Better yet, put them out. Better yet, put them out. Shoot. Preserve your peace. All things may not always be equal in your spot, in your space, right? In your ecosystem. But they can be as equal as possible for you, okay? They can be as equal as possible for you. So sometimes, sheep come in there, and all of a sudden they unzip that sheep, and you find that that's a wolf in sheep's clothing, all right? You ain't got to deal with that. You don't have to deal with that. Thank you, Bird. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Tashana, Famous, Betty from Retirement Day, Shawanda came through, Miss Alice. I like to call out everybody that, if I can remember, Triple Darkness Stay Active came through here. Mad Dog No Good, my moderator. One of my moderators. I appreciate you, Mad Dog. Y'all, please, 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 if you catch this replay, please check out the people that I just named. They have channels. Support them. Support them, okay? Support positive content. Support positive content. Excuse me, y'all. Support positive content and support positive content creators. Because as you all know, if you're talking about crazy things or you're talking about like a lot of drama all the time, people will support that. And people who do commentary on drama, look, I ain't no hypocrite. I tell you all the time, I'm not a hypocrite. I like a little drama sometimes, but I don't like it too much. Because even though you're on a platform, sometimes those feelings take effect over your mental and physical, right? It's just like anything else you do. When you go to work, right, you try to leave work at the job. But when you go home, you know that you think about some of the things that happened at work. So when you're on this platform, if you stay indulged in a lot of bad things or negative things, you think about that stuff when you're not on the platform, okay? So try to limit the amount that you partake in negative content or bad things. Try to limit it. Let that be the minimum. And let the majority of what you watch be something positive, something uplifting. At least during the holidays. I say always, but at least like during the holidays, okay? Okay? Because I know some of y'all do. When you get off this thing, you haven't spent time with your family, or you're at church or at work, you think about what's going on YouTube, what's going on Facebook, what's going on TikTok, Instagram. You think about it. Just make sure that it doesn't consume you, okay? Tashana said, so glad I made a live finally. I am glad you made a live too, Tashana. I appreciate you. Thank you. So, it's the holidays, y'all. Try to, even if you do like drama, Please keep it to a minimum. Spend some time. Like Mad Dog said yesterday, spend some time with your family. Even if you're on here, make it more about laughter, you know, but make it innocent laughter. Even if it's somebody you don't really click with or don't get along with. What do I tell y'all? Some of us don't get along with family members living in the same household, and we'll walk around a whole week, 2 or longer, and don't speak, right? So don't let people bother you who really have no significance to you, okay? Okay? You know what you're about. They don't, right? So again, y'all, don't let bothered people bother you. Don't let stressed people stress you out, because that's their goal. And don't, if you find yourself in a misery lounge, get out. Because let me tell you, people say misery loves company. That's true. But a lot of times, they aren't miserable. They're just evil. Sometimes people, that's how they refrain from being like down and out. Is by making other people feel bad. Okay? So listen, I'm going to wish you guys, today is the 23rd, if it's the Lord's will, I will see you guys tomorrow in Lions Pride for the next Let's Walk and Talk, okay? I wish you peace, positivity, and prosperity. And why? Because without peace, there's usually what? Chaos. Without positivity, there's usually negativity. Wherever chaos and negativity roam and live together and hold hands and rock together, you fail to prosper to your fullest potential. I'm not going to say you won't prosper, but you fail to prosper to your fullest potential. We have enough things to be stressed out about, okay? Even during the holidays. So try not to let somebody, or something stress you out that really doesn't know you, okay? Try not to let something or somebody stress you out. And y'all know what I say. It's easier said than done. I ain't gonna lie, because we're human. We're human. So being that we're human, we fall short sometimes. And I say stuff like, try not to let people stress you out. But sometimes people just poke. And sometimes we backslide. We backslide, y'all. And so, do what you gotta do, but get back on track, okay? Hey, Jill. Jill says, have a blessed night, everybody. Do what you need to do to get back on track. When you backslide a little bit, it's just like when they say in church, you've been backsliding a little bit. You know your heart. You know where you, in your heart, where you want to be, what you want to be doing. So straighten up and start back walking forward. Start back sliding forward. Okay? Put your skates on and go forward. All right? Because when people see you backslide, they like that. They love it. They get a thrill out of that. Seeing the backslide. So just keep, sometimes we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 back. It's almost like a line dance, right? We might go 2 forward and 3 steps back. 2 forward, 3 steps back. Make it a song. 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. But look, get your A back on track. All right. Get back on track. Tashana says, hey, Jill. Jill says, hey, everyone. I was listening and recording. Jill says, hello, Tashana. Hello, Tashana. Y'all, people are just not delivering mail. It usually is later, though, during the holiday season. There's so much stuff to be delivered. So please check out Tashana, everybody. Tashana, let me make sure I say your full name right. Tashana Hines, trucker wife. Please check out Tashana. I will put the her link on my community wall. Okay? Check out Jill and Mad Dog No Good, the 2 moderators that were in the chat today. All right? Who else? Miss Alice. Let me say, I don't want to mess up Miss Alice's name. Bird. Bird is a great, I don't think Bird is a content creator. Okay? But she is a great supporter. Alice, blessed child of God. Spiky came through here yesterday. So y'all, if y'all know Spiky, please check her out. Spiky been on this thing a long time, and she knows a lot of people. Of course, Famous, rooted in essential oils. His name is Famous. Check him out. Retirement Days goes by Betty. Please check her out. Triple Darkness Stay Active. Check him out. I think I said Mad Dog. Mad Dog No Good. So yes, I thank each and every one of you guys. Again, remember to have a happy holiday season on purpose. You know, for those who may be affected by seasonal affective disorder or mild depression, moderate depression, whatever depression it is. I don't diagnose. Remember, we don't diagnose over here. And you shouldn't be self-diagnosing either. But I think we all do tend to know ourselves best, right? So you know if you feel down, out, and depressed, right? So if you have those feelings, get outside. Take some deep breaths in and out. Some deep breaths in and out. I know it's cold outside. You ain't got to stay out there alone. Look, if you don't want to go outside, let a window up. Let a window up. Stand near that window and get that air, that cold air for just a few minutes. Take you some deep breaths in and out. Just like when you go to the doctor to get a checkup. He says breathe in and out. Not only to release that carbon dioxide, but try to release some of that stress. All right? Try to release some of that stress. A new year is upon us. It's approaching fast. It's quickly approaching. You know, some people don't do the New Year's resolutions. You know, some people say they set goals. To me, that's about the same thing, you know. I think it's there's a little difference, you know, because you can set, well, your resolutions can be short-term and long-term as well. But, you know, your goals can be short-term and long-term. Set them. Sometimes you don't reach them. You give yourself a month to do something. Don't stop. Just give yourself another few weeks, another month. Just don't stop. All right? Don't stop. Try to stay in a good mindset. And again, what? Easier said than done. Talk to a trusted person when you need to. Sometimes you can talk to somebody, y'all, and you can be getting stuff off your chest and they don't even know it. You know? They don't even know it. There's a way to do anything. I know you need to talk to people that you trust, right? And that's one of the reasons that people do kind of, you know, battle with moodiness, feeling down and out and depressed, because they feel like they honestly can't talk to somebody that they trust. And I often say pull yourself up by the bootstraps, but sometimes you do need a little help, right? You need a little help. So never feel ashamed to reach out for help. And listen, try to find that one trusted person, that person that won't run around and tell the whole town when you need to talk. Usually that's a sibling, a sister, a brother, your parents. If you have adult children, you don't want to put things on your adult children, but certain things, it's okay. Sometimes, let me tell you something. Sometimes your adult children can give you an insight. Sometimes your minor children, the little ones, the babies, they can give you an insight that you never had, okay? What do they say? The mouth of babes, okay? The mouths of babes. Sometimes they can give you some insight that you never thought about, or you didn't take the time to focus on it. So if it means driving to another town, try your best to get to some type of resource. If you're that down and out, if you feel like you're that depressed, find you some outlets. Do some research, right? Because a lot of times we're kind of like functioning addicts. When it's with depression, people function. They're functioning and they're depressed. They go to school, they teach, they do all types of jobs, right? So find something to help you cope. Find something to help you cope. And when you just need to, and you can't, you've done all that you think you can do, don't be ashamed to get some help. Or ask for help. For some people with the seasonal stuff, the seasonal mood swings and the seasonal changes, they know themselves and they know that kind of like after the new year, it kind of blows over. It kind of blows over. So you know you. Remember, you know you better than anybody else knows you. But if it's something that you battle with throughout the year, because I think what it is a lot of times during the holidays, people pay more attention to it. And really, honestly, y'all, I ain't gonna even lie. Some things just become, how do you say? Some things just become the norm. Like, we've heard it so much now. People say, oh, it's the holidays, it's the depression for the holidays, right? So it's just become normal for some people to say. But don't, put your eyes and ears on people, okay? Your friends, your family members, those who are close to you. Maybe it's not just seasonal, okay? Maybe it's throughout the year. And because it's this season now, the holidays, everybody's talking about it. Maybe you're noticing it, okay? And it's probably something that's happened throughout the year. So just be mindful. Pay attention to yourself. Pay attention to those you love. You know, try your best to be the best you can be. Take care of yourself. We always taking care of family first, running around doing this, that, and the other. But you got to take care of yourself if you want to continue to be able to take care of them. If you want to continue to be able to take care of them, you got to take care of yourself, okay? And when somebody offers you help, take it. Take it. If somebody offers you help, take it. I know a lot of y'all out there, y'all can't just replay. For the 3 people that are still here, I know some of y'all, you want to do everything. Even when people ask you for help. Ask you if they can help. You want to do it. Take that help, okay? So I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talking Lines Pride. All right. Bye, y'all. See y'all later.